puking diesel fuel. So here we go. It is Friday, January something, and it's a balmy, I don't know, 110 degrees here. We're just off the shores of the beautiful Great Lakes, Lake Erie. So if this is your first time joining us, you know, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that kind of good jazz. And so today we're gonna go and recover. We're not actually, it's not that fancy. We're gonna pick up a good customer of ours, Jeep. So we've got the rig loaded up at the moment. Managed to actually take advantage of one of the good weather days. And I got the wedge on. We're set the stage here for this particular customer. His name's Jason. And he has been a customer of ours for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, something awesome. His Jeep is a 2013, 2014 JKUR. So for those of you, that's a Wrangler Rubicon. And we affectionately call it the Angry Turtle. At this point in time, he's sitting like 4.5, 5 inches in the air, you know, built Rubicon axles, totally just built to the hill. The really cool thing about Jason is he'll let anybody drive his Jeep typically. And he's like, hey, go out and break it. So it has broken a couple times, but mainly because it's a real big hammer used to, you know, to wheel off-road. And we've got some cool footage from different trips we've done with him. So we're gonna head down. This is a courtesy drive. Jeep shut off, never started up again, and he wants it into us specifically. It's also important to note Jason is a very good friend at this point and has been influential in helping me on some personal levels, which we might talk about later. But we're gonna do a little pre-trip inspection. I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing when I look around at the truck and trailer. Basically, if I have lights and it runs, then I'm gonna call that a win. And we're gonna get on the road. So we'll flip the lights on and we'll see if there's air in tires and lights work. And then we're just gonna pull out and be on our merry way. Yeah, it's got lights. All right, it's inspected. Pre-trip inspection is done. That's like an RV. Like, that's a sweet little camper right there. So we're gonna, because diesel fuel by itself is not very reliable anymore, we're gonna go ahead and just drink this. I'm supposed to read the instructions, how much it takes. Oh God, oh God. That's enough, that's appropriate. This might as well be a Prius at this point. Look, it's not even $300. This is like, we're in a boom economy right now. I'm okay. Hey, what are you doing right now? Phones. Oh, are we making money on the phones?
No, we're not.
Oh, that's not good. All right, well, hey, I forgot the keys to the ramps.
Of course you did.
That's the bad. The good news is I'm only out at Truck World.
Okay, so you want me to run up to you?
Would you please run them out? And I think,
I mean, it's Jason's Jeep. It doesn't need ramps, does it?
I know, and I would feel that way if I wasn't already cattywampus trying to winch it on with no actual plan of winching it on. What?
Which keys are they?
I don't know. That's a good question. What keys are they? This takes right now in the back of my head. I strongly feel like this is the key that's supposed to go in there. Oh yeah, that's that key. That works. The one that's not locked. Yeah. You know, this is a perplexing situation. It's as if I've never seen these keys before. Davey, we're gonna figure this out, Jeffrey. This is our next pet project.
Do you know what any of those keys do?
No, that's the problem. The unfortunate reality is, no, I don't know. I found Oreos.
That's exactly what we need.
That's all we need. We're good. Oh man, old muffins?
You're not attached to the lock, I'm telling you. A hammer or a rock and you'll
I'm not
knock it right
attached to the lock, but I don't think it's gonna hammer a rock off as easy.
I bet you Simcox has something.
No, because Simcox tools are literally at my house that would cut that off. He has the tool. It's at my house that we're building. I gotta go back into town. Usually I fuss at most people in the vehicle if they even remotely suggest going to the bathroom. But hey, our 9 o'clock departure, fueling up the truck, losing the keys, and the liquid sunshine that we're dealing with right now, why not? Maybe you gotta go potty?
Nope. This stop's all for you.
No, it's not. No, it's for you too. You needed to go. I think I heard that you say that.
5 hours later.
I know you missed me. It is not doing anything. It's not behaving. Angry turtle rides again.
Fails to. Said, don't mind the tree, it'll grow back. Yep.
It's all good. I'm a little concerned with the fact that this drive is completely on the grass. I think in worst case scenario, once the Jeep is on, I could drift it back, kind of not care where the trailer is gonna go because it would swing this way and the truck would, I could get the drives back onto the cement. But I feel like I also could or should have stayed further driver, but like right now it's really lined up well. I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, if nothing else, I can roll downhill. That'll be okay. What do you think, Jason? We're good to go? Yeah. Third time's the charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hands cold.
What would make you think that my hands were cold
Well,
as you taunt me with your gloves?
You seem to be hugging the second warmest part of your body.
I'm not sure why you would think that. Excuse me. Good. Like we knew what we were doing, Jason. Now here's the thing, if this was 10, 15 years ago, I'd still be out here with like a high lift, hand winching this thing onto like a rickety home-built trailer.
A come along.
Not even a come along, I'd literally be using a high lift. And then I'd throw a ratchet strap out.
And how many black eyes would you have?
Oh my God, I once winched an entire RV onto a gooseneck flat deck trailer with just a come along and a high lift. And I had to go basically 4 feet at a time. So this is about having the right equipment, despite the fact that we don't have the winch on the wedge right now. You know, Jason's Jeep's well equipped with that Warn. I think it's a 9,500 pound winch. I mean, it's a monster. Oh, that was a Xeon 12. So the winch just does work. That's awesome. We're loaded up. Now we got to throw some straps on, pull and clean up my tow strap that we have there. The Angry Turtle's going home for a little bit. Not Jason's home, our home. To take care of it, clean it up a little bit.
Time up there.
It spends more time, yeah. It's second home, if you will. We'll get the ramps put away, get some straps on it. You can see how we do that. Tell us what you thought. Would you have winched it on different? Would you have strapped it down? You know, as far as how you pick on stuff. You know, pick your winch points. The challenge still is: am I going to be able to pull straight out of this driveway, or am I going to have to cut, reverse, and try to get my drives back on this hard cement? That'll be the question. So let's get this done and get out of here.
When in doubt, power out, right?
That's right. Perfectly fine burying this in your front yard. If nothing is more fitting than you getting to know your neighbors. And that's my hillbilly friend, owns a big Jeep company, buried in my front yard.
You think
nothing trying to pull the semi truck out with Jeeps. Just wait till we try to pull this out with the Ford.
Of all the things that I have inappropriately tried to, we hook up the Ford Fiesta to the truck. Everybody's real curious out here. We're on the on this busy road. Everybody wants to know what we're doing. The great state of Ohio and other surrounding states require 3 points of contact to an object. Take that as you will. And so we pull double straight forward in the front so that we're pulling forward, and then we pull at kind of opposing side pulls in the rear. A lot of people ask me if I use wheel straps. I do not. You know, whether we're going to be strapping down 40s, 37s, 33s, or smaller, there's no wheel strap that kind of plays nice with all of them. So we go around the truss. We make sure that there's no locker lines, no fuel line, you know, obviously no fuel, but no brake lines, any other things. Yes, tow strap. In the trailer. That guy revved his diesel engine at me. It was like a diesel boy mating call. Wow, wow. We're puking diesel fuel. All right, I'm gonna get us backed up so I can see what I damaged on the bottom of my tank and see if we're even gonna get home. You know what? Things were just going too well. We're gonna play a game of is anything hot up here? Well, a lot of stuff is wet. I'm watching it drip. I think that it is, I think it's dripping from up high at the actual fuel pump itself. It's not anything that was damaged from the maneuvering here. There's just nothing here that appears to be leaking. Hold on a second, what did I find? So I think what we have is we have these fuel compression fitting, fuel wire spring fittings down here. And in the middle, right here, holding on this center fitting here. And so I'm not 100% sure what these do, but I got a little piece that wiggle wobbles. Real loosey-goosey down here. And I bet it should have had a wire fitting on there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Zip tie where there should be metal. So diesel fuel and plastic doesn't mix. Oh my gosh, we might as well be working on old Willys. Well, that's sad. That's very challenging.
So much for that $300 you put in there.
Jason, there's something wrong with your driveway. It wants to claim vehicles. We're really in a world of hurt because when these things run out of fuel, they don't start again. It is 7:12 at night, and that Ford Fiesta was our ride home from the recovery of the Angry Turtle. Obviously not a recovery, because recovery would imply that it was here. It is not here because the phantom menace that the Angry Turtle is. Obviously, you know, in its dead nature, affected our truck. So, so we're gonna try again.
To be continued.
To be continued.